Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new FTB Infinity Expert Mode video. How are we doing on our power? I think I said trillion last time. We're in the billions. We're getting there though. We're still climbing, slowly but surely. Of course, if I put more solar panels on it, I'm sure it would climb a lot faster. But, you know, slow climb, we're fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. As you can see, my inventory is full of stuff that we need to get involved with here right away in the video. I want to get this thing going, rocking, rolling, all that kind of stuff, and it may drain out some of our power quite quickly. Just saying. Everything down here is working pretty darn good. We're getting decent amount of stuff. Did I take all of these out? I did. I removed all of the ender lily seeds down here, and I think it's time that we need to truly change some of this stuff. And what I'm thinking is we're going to utilize this room a little bit for the molecular transformers and replicators, and really just try to start automating this thing a little bit more. A couple people mentioned that my scrap is inadequate based on the power that I've added in, and that is completely correct. Do I think that we need more scrap? Probably. But I'm not going to worry about it at this point in time. Alright? So that's that. We got these two rooms not even being used right now. We have some mob essence. I mean, we could set up some sort of a mob essence farm maybe. But at the moment, it's just really unnecessary at this time. One idea that I thought up is maybe we could convert this side to our monument. That could be a thing. Down in the fallout shelter. Just, you know, one of those things. But for this episode, let's jump into what we need to do. And you can see here that, well, sort of you can see, we have the particle stuff on, but we have an empty dimension setup, alright? So let's head on over to our RF Tools world, and RF Tools section, I should say. And I've already started and prepped everything for our next dimension. Now, for those of you that don't know, and it'll probably be the title, we are getting into a UU world here because we need resources so badly. We need diamonds, for example. We need more iridium, for example. Mind you, I do have 1,500. That's not too bad. We just need all of the things. All the things. Simple as that. So that we can start making more of everything. The other one that we need a whole bunch more of is uranium. Because I've been processing it all for everything else, we don't really have very much. We only have 650 left. And to make those is a whole nother ball game. That is uranium nuggets, or it's basically just the ore. You basically need the ore to make the ingot. So not ideal at all. And to be honest, the quarry in the RF Tools world, I wasn't really a big fan of. Because we're restarting the server all the time, it has to continually reload. So, and it doesn't. So it's a bit of a problem. Anyways, we are rambling. So in here we have a material default, liquid UU matter, terrain normal, controller single, so that's basically a single biome of deep ocean. It's the only thing we want is deep ocean everywhere. Sky normal, all the rest is pretty much normal except for we have mob default, and then we have effect of brutal mobs in there. And that's just going to lower our maintain cost. Now, because we're only a deep ocean, there should be no mobs that are able to spawn. So, by theory, adding in this gives you a 5% RF per tick reduction on the maintenance cost. Alright? And then all the rest are just standard none setups. Alright? Now, we'll throw this guy in. And we're going to call this UU matter, because I forgot to name the other one. So we might as well name this one. And we're going to store it all in the dimension tab. Alright. Now we're going to create this dimension. Is that right? What? Create the dimension. Oh. What's this? Dimension editor. No, that's not what we want to do. Okay, and let's remove our dragon dimension and put in this guy. So now this is going to do all of the costs and everything. So as you can see on here, Our maintenance cost is about 142,749 RF per tick. The creation cost is 254,000 RF per tick. And the tick cost, well, it's going to take a bit. But as you can see, our power is pretty much gone. Let's quickly add even more to this power setup. So let's add in some more. Oh, I put them away, didn't I? Some more of the cryotheum things. 1, 2. Should do the job. And we'll power it on all sides, like so. That should be inputting as much power as we possibly can to get this thing started. Now, what is this doing for our power generation? We're probably draining pretty darn fast. Indeed we are. Very fast. Okay. That is fine. That is perfectly fine. Let's actually remove some of these. And I want to add these up top. Because, well, let's see. We're still going to be draining power, but it's for science, all right? Glass fiber cable. Yeah, we'll take you two and make 10 more. Rip more diamonds. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, are you done yet? Why is this taking so long? Crafting 10 pulverized silver. Why is it not crafting? Why do we have gravel in here? Why was there gravel in there? I don't get it. It's fine. Okay. Glass fiber cables. Good. 2 more. That's more than enough. Alright. Let's put a little bit more power on this guy. Just like so. And like so. We're going to need these probably anyways to keep up the power needs. We're still losing quite dramatically quickly. So, not a huge deal, but it will make a difference once we go into maintenance mode. So, we are creating it. We're at 61%. I'll be back once it's completed. Alright, so we are 100% complete on that. And as you can see, our current power is increasing. So, we are going up on the power and all that kind of stuff, which is great. We're not losing power or anything like that. So, let's now dial in to that. Good. Are we still doing good there? It dropped a little bit. It's still climbing. Okay. So, yeah, we're doing good. And our bar is climbing as well. Very good. Very nice. We'll get this ready to go. Now, I'm not sure. We could potentially have some negative side effects. But let's start teleportation and go to our UU matter world. Oh, God. All right. There we have it. An entire world full of UU matter. Let's add a new one. Add new. And we'll go UU matter. That way we can get back here quite easily. And, okay, so now that we're here, it looks like no real issues. Okay, that is very good. And we have our deep ocean biome. Okay, so let's start by making our quarry and all that kind of stuff. So first things first, oh boy, you know what we need, and I completely forgot, is some angel blocks. So let's get a few of those. Few angel blocks. Control A. Beautiful. Still love that remote order. It's so handy. Even though you do have to, you know, click off of it and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So, let's just fly. And why does it have to be raining? Honestly. Okay. Good. And this will be our first ender marker right there. Where are we at? I don't know. We are at 3, 11, and 64. Okay. And it's in the X. So we're going to be going to negative whatever I feel like on the 11 scale. So we'll just do a small little section here. I don't think we need to go super crazy or anything like that. There's a lot of UU matter here. So yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Okay. And that is one above, if I'm not mistaken, and it's on the 11. Okay, good. So that guy should be connected. No? Was it up there? I don't know. Okay, well that should be connected, I think. Okay, let's zoom on back. And we'll connect up the other one as well. There's probably a couple good aqua nodes as well, just saying. Yeah, it's right above. Okay, that's fine. And then on this one, we are on the Y, so the X3 is where we want to be on. Okay, so we'll just zoom on out, go down to the X3, a little bit. Okay, float on over to X3, like so. Is that X3? Indeed it is. Okay, and we'll place down this ender torch. Okay, so we should be good to go and set up for our quarry. Now the quarry that we're going to be using is going to have the pump mode. Now we should probably hurry up a little bit more, but it's one of those things. So we'll place down that guy, and boundary successfully established. Very good. Now there's no power or anything like that yet, so we're good to go there. First things first, that's on frequency 1, so that's going to be our power. Let's first set down our speed upgrade, and our quarry pump upgrade is the other guy that we need. And what this is going to do is it's going to pump out the fluid that we see in front of us. Okay, now we're going to need to obviously power this, so we can do that just like so. Now we should be getting power, and it should have started to pump. Now this tesseract here, we are going to set up for UU matter. So UU-matter, we'll set that to frequency 5, add frequency, set frequency, and this guy is going to not send items, it's going to only send fluid and not do anything with power. So now we should be getting, we should have fluid in this tesseract. Good to go. Alright, next step, you know what, let's just double test this for one quick second. Let's take this in and just do this. Yeah, that's some UU matter right there. We are getting some UU matter. Okay, good. And lots of it. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's take that back. Come here. I'll use you later. Alright, and there's our tesseract set to number 5. Beautiful. So let's zoom on back to the storage room, just like so. We can leave that world loaded up and all that kind of stuff. And we need to set up another tesseract on the other side of the world here. So this guy's going to go into the fallout shelter. Where exactly do I want it to go? You know what? We can probably put it just even right about here is probably fine. And we're going to go UU matter set frequency, fluid mode receive only. So that's going to be receiving the UU matter. So if I place this guy down, what should happen is it should automatically start filling the drum. Right? Right? No? It should, right? Why isn't it? Why isn't it filling the drum? Drum? Why is the tesseract not working? Fluid receive only. Did I have the other side set to receive only or something? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But that should work. Do we need to pipe it out? I didn't think we had to. Tesseract should connect automatically, no? Liquid translocators, sorry. Let's see where we're at here. I'm not seeing any fluid coming through. That's quite strange. Okay. Let me double check that world, I guess, for now. That's all we can do, right? So back to the UU matter world and see, maybe I goofed up. Maybe I Kryllyk derped. Did I Kryllyk derp? Send fluid only. That should be working. Why is that not working? Huh. Very, very peculiar that this is not functioning. It should all be within one chunk. Why is this not working? What in the world is going on here? Okay. Maybe I can figure it out with a few tweaks or something like that. Give me but a few moments and we'll see what we can come up with. So I may have figured out the problem. Just thinking, you know what? What's below this ocean? Still land. So we need to get that out of there. And then that's going to at least allow us to remain and keep going with the fluid. Now it's stopped now because there's no place for it to go on the other side. So let's head on back here. And hopefully this should work appropriately now. Good. And why is that not working? There we go. Connecting it directly works. Okay. So as you can see, we're now filling up with UU matter. Good. Equally, we can then take the liquid transposers and connect more bedrockium barrels to it and all that kind of stuff. And basically get all the things. But for right now, I'm just going to basically attach them to the Tesseract and just keep collecting nothing but UU matter. I love it. I love it so much. Alright, now this means that our mass fabricator over here really isn't required anymore. Because this is what makes the UU matter. So let's actually just remove it. And better than that, let's remove all of this stuff. We don't need it anymore. We do not require it anymore. All of these items are no longer required. Thank you. Come here. Yeah, we're good. Don't need the recyclers. Don't need any of this stuff anymore. Don't need the cyclic assemblers or the igneous extruders. Oh, this is a wonderful feeling. You know, these things have just been around for so long, and it's one of those things that it's kind of nice to get rid of, if you know what I'm talking about. Alright, igneous extruders, all the cobble. We can put in all of our upgrades and all that kind of stuff as well. That's going to give us a ton of overclockers, which is quite nice. And our mass fab along with some scrap boxes. Okay, that cleared up the inventory quite quickly, didn't it? And then we can also get rid of all of this too. Alright, good, like so. Beautiful. Alright, so we've kind of cleared out a little bit of house. And we can get rid of you and you. Oh, so many beautiful things that we can get rid of. This guy can go away along with all of this. Okay, good. Yeah, so lots of things that we're getting rid of, which is quite nice. We can just kind of throw all this up in there. Like so. You, and you. And you. Okay, good enough for now. Alright, so we can keep all the rest on us for now. Now, we're going to need this power line. This is the other thing we could actually get rid of as well. We do not need this anymore at all. So we can just run straight power line over to our new area, which is going to be all of the replicators. These guys right here. This is what we need more of. More replicators. So for right now, let's remove it like so. And remove this. Oh, come on. I hit one, I swear. Game? It's fine. Okay, and let's get a few more replicators while we're at it. So, replicators. Oh, look at that. I already have 3. Well then. Don't mind if I do. Alright, so 4 new replicators is very nice to have. We should also get a little bit of Tyrian. Just as much as I have available here for the floor. Did I not do a Control A on that? Pretty sure I did a Control A. Control A. Request. Thank you. Boom. Alright, good. We got some more Tyrian. This will be quite nice. Because I want to set this up a little bit like a framed-in thing. So we're going to have replicators all throughout. So, you know, maybe one right here. Maybe one right there. And right there. So that'll be our 4 replicators. Just like so. We can place those guys in the world. Good. And of course the underside of these do not need to be filled in. So we can remove all that. And we can fill in the other sides. That way we have access to everything. Good. These will all be piped in with glass fiber cable. Boom. And of course we will be going straight down basically and in and around to connect it up. Okay, and where else do we need it? I guess we can go straight over to here, right? So we can bring this power line straight across and then connect it in to our other systems right through here. Good, good, and good. Okay, so now those are connected to the power. So all of them should have power, and they're waiting for everything else. Now, the one thing that we do not have is the pattern storage. Let's see. So if we put this in here, like that, we can set the different patterns. So that'll be iridium ore, and say this one will be uranium ingots. Yeah, I guess we could do that for right now. Or bedrockium, carbon plate, diamonds. We could just set it to diamonds. That might be a thing. Or diamond blocks. We'll set this guy to uranium ingots. Now, if I remove this, does it get rid of it? It doesn't. Okay, good. So then I can set it down here, and I can say, okay, those two are set. So now this guy is going to be diamonds, and this guy is going to be, oh, I don't know. Which other thing should we run? Diamond blocks, sure. And then we can pick that guy up again, the pattern storage, and just kind of keep that around. You know what? We'll keep it right there. That seems reasonable. We should actually just fill that in. Okay, good. And then our scanner as well, we should keep in case we want to scan other things. So let's just place that guy right there. Again, they're not going to have power and stuff over there, but we can always rearrange all of that. This guy can come with me. Very good. And on the back side here, yeah, I think we'll do this chest kind of hidden behind. So let's say right there. Right there should work, I think. Yeah, that should be fine. And then we'll just kind of fill in all of these gaps and make it beautiful, right? Good. And those will be our new replicators. Now, then we need to pipe it all into the ender chest, which again should be pretty straightforward. We can do that really easily just taking one of those retrievers that we had along with some item ducts. Yeah, the impulse ones work just fine for this. Should be no issues there whatsoever. Okay, so we'll just pump in like so and like so. But instead of doing that, I'm going to actually go around the corner so that we only need the one retriever. So we'll just disconnect these guys like that, and we'll place our one retriever here, and we'll basically enable it. So it's going to pull out anything in this system and put it into that chest. So without further ado, we basically just need to get fluid from the bedrockium drums, which are filling up quite nicely, might I have you, over to each one of these. Seems pretty straightforward, doesn't it? So how do we want to do that? Fluid transfer. There's not the best fluid ducts in the game, is there? Let's see, what is there? Limitless transfer rate when pressurized. Flux plated. No. I mean, it should travel fast enough anyways, right? In any pipe, I would think. I would think we should be fine no matter what the pipe we're using is. So let's first make some more of that Tyrian stuff, because we're going to need it. A couple stacks should do the job. And then let's get a bit of, I guess, temperate fluid ducts. The other option that we could go to is Ender IO. So we can look into that as well. But for now, you know what? Is there some sort of a fluid duct with an item duct? Flux plated, transfers fluid and power. I don't think there's one that can do items and fluids, is there? So maybe, you know what we'll do? I think I'm going to switch this all up to Ender IO. That way we can just kind of keep it a little bit neater. Which is kind of sad that we're going to lose the retrieval. But let me set a few things up here and get that done. Alright, so we've done a little bit of prep, and we're going to go with the Ender Fluid Conduit. This is the fastest conduit that I know of from Ender IO. So we're going to make this guy. Boom. We can make a couple at least. 9 might be enough. It might be close. And then basically all we're going to need as well is some item conduits. 8 might not cut it. We have nothing for the rest, do we? It's fine. Okay, let's see. Warp item ducts. Well, good, we can make them. Okay, good. So that'll give us a few more of those anyways. Let's head on downstairs and start hooking these all up. So the ender fluid conduits are going to be pretty straightforward. They are just going to connect to them just like so, and all the way across the board. Pretty straightforward, I think. And you know what? Let's go down and around instead of out back. It should be completely hidden anyways, so I think that works better. So this is going to just be an insert, and an insert, an insert, and an insert. Okay, good. So we have all of those ready to insert fluids in. Now, I'm short a couple, but that's okay. And then these guys are just going to be set up with item ducts as well. And these can connect into the sides, and we don't need to loop these around or anything like that. So we're good to go there. So the items are going to be extract, always active. Extract, always active. This will be an insert. Good. And same thing on the other side here. So we're basically always active on the extracting and always inserting on the ender chest itself. So we have fluids, we have item extracting. So now all we need to, and we have power. So we just need a couple more of those ender fluid ones. Ender fluid. Good. Oh, what are we missing? The reinforced servo. 3 should be enough. 3 should get us there, I think. Okay, and we just kind of connect this over, like so, to the tank. Good. Now this tank here, for example, we're going to extract, and we're going to make it active. So now, all of these should be getting UU matter. Oh, and they are. Oh boy, are they ever. This is wonderful. Okay, we have power. We are pretty much set up to start running all of these things. So, repeat run, repeat run, repeat run, and repeat run. Okay, not too shabby. This guy's going to take quite a bit. That's $3.99. These guys are 44. These guys should be pretty quick. Oh, we lose the pattern after it completes. Really? Oh, man. Okay. Well, that's annoying. I did not know that. Okay. So, let's see. What does a pattern storage take? I would like to just get these guys set up. Pattern storage. Oh, my lord. That is a pain in the butt to make. Okay. How do we want to do this? There is a way to store them on a raw crystal disk, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because they're nixing out as soon as they're done. Not great at all. But we are gaining a lot of UU matter, so that's good. Okay, so we do have the pattern storage here. I believe we can set them into a disk. I'm going to have to refresh my brain on this, and I believe it's part of the pattern storage itself, the crystal memory disks. So we'll need a crystal memory, and what do we need for that? We need silicon dioxide, which is clay dust in the thermal centrifuge. Clay dust is basically macerating clay. Okay, let's get some clay. Dust. Do we have a macerator anywhere? Maybe in the basement? I think this is our only macerator that we have over here. This guy. Yeah, I think this is our only macerator. So we'll let that run. I think I disconnected this though, didn't I? Yeah, I did. We'll have to hook that back up as well. So this is going to give us some clay dust. Is it going to pull it out right away? Or is it not? Good, it's not going to pull it out. Okay, so we're set. So I'm going to wait for this to finish. In the meantime, I'm going to hook back up my power that I disconnected by accident, and I'm going to overclock that machine so that we're not waiting forever. Alright, so we're getting the last of the silicon dioxide that we need, getting all the upgrades, and just kind of powering through it for the most part. Good. That gives us a decent amount. Not too shabby anyways. And we can pull these back out, I guess. We really don't need speed upgrades there because it's not wired up correctly anyways. Alright, good. So this is going to go in here. And that's going to give us this raw crystal memory. So now, this guy, I believe we have to smelt, no matter what, into the crystal memory itself. Okay. Crystal. Good. Now, how do we use this thing again? Let's figure it out. This needs to be reconnected, though. Like that. Okay, good. So, if I'm not mistaken, we can set... So, that's plutonium. Let's go iridium. And this is... What did this say? Import from crystal, export to crystal. Okay, so we can export to the crystal. This is iridium ore now. So now, if we go over here to this... where do we put the crystal? It doesn't go anywhere. Do you actually need to have the pattern storage connected to these things? You can't just input the crystal memory? Really? Really? This is kind of annoying. Okay, I guess I have to make another pattern storage then. Okay, so we'll just keep that guy in there for right now. Sure. Yeah, so it seems like we do have to make another pattern storage. So this guy will remove, and it will go in between these two. And we'll need to remove that as well. So that'll go there. Obviously, we need to disconnect all the things. So that'll be disabled, all that kind of stuff. And we need to connect power up to it. So we can do that, just like so. Or no, it doesn't need power, does it? Well, that's a bonus. Okay, we don't need to worry about that then. So the next step, I guess, is just to make another pattern storage for right over here. Kind of a tedious, painful process, not gonna lie. But I guess we will do it for science and for, well, everything. We need to get this done. We need all the things. All of them. Alright, so we should almost be there. I'm just waiting for the last couple things to auto-craft up here to get our next pattern storage. Kind of an annoying block, I'm not going to lie. So advanced circuit, advanced machine frame. What else are we missing here? Okay, so we need the crystal memories and the reinforced stone. Okay, reinforced stone we have, thankfully, because that would be very annoying to make. And we have the two empty... crystal memories. Okay, one more pattern storage. Good stuff. We'll take out this guy as well, and I'm wondering if we can reuse it or if it gets used up in the creation of this thing. So we'll place down the pattern storage. There's no patterns in here. Now this was supposed to be diamonds and diamond block. Alright, so we should be able to come into here and find those two items. So we can go diamond, boom, and we can export it to that crystal. We have diamond set up. Good. Now we can come over here and we can import it from the crystal. So now we have diamond set up in this pattern storage. Now we can do the same thing with the crystal. Head on over here and export the block of diamond to it and run over here, same thing, import it as well. So now we should have the diamond, which we can repeat run, as well as the block of diamond, which we can also repeat run now. Very good. So we are now set up appropriately, and we can keep this crystal memory around if we ever need more stuff done on the scanner over here. Alright, so we can keep that in mind and we can tie it in. These molecular transformers we also have to tie in a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about that at this point in time. We're just going to close this off a little bit, and it's kind of a nice little setup. It's not bad at all. And each one is now producing items for our upstairs. Sounds pretty good to me. There's a diamond. It should get automatically pulled out and put into the chest. We're making iridium. We're making some uranium ingots. These guys create really quickly and barely use up any of our UU stuff. So that's good too. These blocks do not go here. And we'll have to clean up this whole thing. So we'll remove this. Let's clean this all up now while we're on it. and automate these guys as well. So let's get a little bit cleaner. Let's clean this whole thing up a little bit and make it just better. Better overall. So if we go one there, one there, one there. That's only 3. I kind of like having that separate like that. Okay. Maybe we'll put one right on top as well. That could look cool, right? Maybe. These guys are kind of a pain because you're going to be able to see the wiring, which is really, really annoying. I got to figure out a good way to hide all of this. Well, one of the things that we can do is we can clean up this wiring a little bit and just go more underneath and along the same line, right? So a little bit straighter forward wiring, like so, instead of the little dipsy doodle out here. And then from there, we can start to think about the moleculars. So if we go up here and place one down, let's just see how bad that looks. I really don't like the look of it. Now, we might be able to facade it or something like that. I don't know. It's not too bad, though. And then by theory, we could just go across. I don't think we're going to use the 4th, though. It's kind of my next problem here. So I don't think we'll use the 4th one. Just because it doesn't really fit properly, if you know what I mean. Okay, so those will be there. This will come across like that. Obviously, this will all finish up and close up appropriately. We can cover up the back a little bit. I don't mind having this all open, which is good because we can maybe hide some other things back here, which could be useful. Our bedrockium, UU matter, we are still farming more than enough at this point in time to supply this entire chain, which is good. Very, very good. We don't need any of this anymore, so I'm going to keep cleaning some things up. And we'll jump back in here and see where we are exactly at. Alright, so that's the thing. You can scan quad fuel rods. That is the thing. It'll be interesting to see how much UU they use. But we're kind of progressing along a little bit here. We need to get a little bit further. I've cleaned up some of it. There's still lots to clean up. This whole section needs to just kind of be renegotiated. Now, we could also put down another molecular transformer if we kind of tear down this wall. I wasn't really thinking about it at the time, but it's definitely something that we can do. I just moved that quad fuel cell down, so I actually have my hazmat suit on. Oh, that's better. I have also been getting a little bit of lag. Now, I did disable the RF Tools world at the time, but it may still be like loaded in the system and everything. So I'm not sure how we're doing, but we should no longer be gaining bedrockium, which we are not. Okay, that's good. I just left the quarry and everything there because we can always fire it back up again and once we need it. We've already gotten a decent amount of UU matter as it is, and we're producing somewhat quickly. We could use more power coming through. I think that's kind of the next step here. Getting those solar panels up and running a little bit better is definitely on the agenda. So we can rearrange some more of this, obviously. We can finally close that off. Holy cow. That's been like that forever. And we can kind of just do this as well, just to hide things and make it look a little bit more, you know, congruent and put together. The fallout shelter has kind of not looked proper in a long time. So, and then we can just tie in the backside with item conduits for those matter fabs. Now, I'd like to automate those processes as well, getting AE2 down here or somewhere down here, but not at this point in time. So these will always be on extract, always active. Extract, always active. Very good. This guy will get removed, and let's just tweak this to being up here. Good. That'll maintain our power, and we'll get the other molecular transformer in place. Mole, thank you, and get that guy down. So that'll give us the 4 again, which is very good, and we can hook that guy up as well to be always active on the extract mode. Very good. In the meantime, I'm just going to case this in a little bit with some of the Tyrian, just so it looks a little bit better. Actually, you know what we should do? We should do up some item conduits, appropriately painted to hide that up more properly. We can do that quite easily. Do we have conduit binders? Yeah, we do. 1, 2, 3, 4 should do the job, and we can get these painted in the painting machine as per normal. That guy's getting painted with that. Go painting machine, go. All right, so that should clean that up quite nicely. The next step is honestly to get some AE2 ME interfaces down here on the molecular transformers, but we might be better off just to... Why aren't those getting pulled out? Did I miss that? Extract always active items. Why is it not pulling out the blocks of diamond? Huh? Why is it not pulling out the blocks of diamond? What? Insert. I am very confused. It's pulling out the diamonds, but not the blocks of diamonds? That makes no sense whatsoever, because that gets made, gets pulled out. Did I miss like an item conduit or something? Maybe I did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Okay. Disabled. Now it pulled out the diamond blocks. Okay. Wow. That was fun. That was weird. Okay, so the next step is to automate these with some AE, but I'm thinking maybe we're better off just actually setting up a small little storage bus hub with the scenariums that we require. So let's quickly grab the painted stuff and finish this guy up a little bit better. Fallout, good. And we can cover those like so. Oh, that's going to look way better. Do we need these then? Yeah, you know what? I think we do. Just because you can see through in the cables. Alright, good. And good. Alright, so that looks a little bit better anyways. Again, we still have the cabling there, but I'm not too concerned. All of these are working quite nicely. Better than I thought, actually. Our replicators are going. And we just basically, I think, need more power. So let me look into some of that while we're at it. Oh, well, those might help. Those might help very nicely. We need 2 quantum cores. Go. Make the quantum cores. Oh, yeah, that'll be done right away. Okay. How are we doing on nether stars, I wonder? I wonder. Okay, good. 2 more quantum solar panels. That is pretty awesome. How are we doing on nether stars? We have 32,000 of them. That's not too bad. Now, adding more power to this, I believe, should improve the rate at which it goes. So, let's just double check. So, is that going faster now? Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't affect it. I thought it did. Did it not? I'm pretty sure it does. I'm pretty certain it does. I guess we could give it another quick test. Let's remove some of these off of here and see if that kind of speeds it up again. Boom and boom. Those can both see sunlight. Okay. Yeah, we are backlogging power. Okay. So these really are not improving our situation at all. How many of these do we even need? We might not even need that much. Yeah, it's not looking like we need much of this at all. It might only require the 1 solar panel, really. But we will keep the others here, just for now, because we may need them in the future for things like once those molecular transformers kick in and stuff like that. So, yeah, pretty good stuff. Let me get these guys hooked up. More power, I guess. We really don't need more power for those replicators. And I don't think improving the AE or the input of the UU matter is going to make that big of a difference. You guys can let me know. I'm kind of new to it, so we might as well just keep powering up this guy. All the power. Alright, let me double check the length and time of this video. I think we're pretty much at wrapping up point, but let me double check and we'll go from there. Okay, so we are definitely at wrapping up point, beyond actually. So let's get these guys fired up, get some more of that scenarium going as well, which is good. It's beautiful stuff. We are getting a decent amount of EU per tick out of these things. I may want to make a few more solar panels just for those, but oh my god, I've been talking forever. I need to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you next episode. Slap that like button, subscribe, all that fun stuff. You guys rock. Bye-bye for now. See ya.